What's up, guys? This is Matt with Hogebuilt. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble your half braced quarter fender kit. And let's jump right into it. Step one is peel your quarter fenders. As you can see, I already took the time to peel the quarter fender. If you need any tips or tricks, you can always watch my Millennium Arm Assembly video to get any tips or tricks on how to peel it. So step two is to start assembling your braces and your U-bolts. Another little tip, as you can see, it's on a stand today, but you can always have a buddy or lean it up against something to help you. Again, it's going to be a lot easier to have both hands to start assembling the U-bolts especially. So let's start with the brace. Your brace is going to have a hole at the bottom and a slot at the top. The slot at the top is where the U-bolt's going to go. So you're going to take your bolt and stick it through the support arm. Grab your lock washer and your nut. Stick the bolt through the quarter fender. And just lightly attach it. You want to just start to thread everything, just to hold it, kind of hold it in place. Again, be careful, these will swivel around on you and scratch your fender, so be careful when you're doing this. Take your U-bolt and attach it to the slotted end of the tube. And again, you want to put the brace at the top of the U-bolt arch. If you try to put it at the bottom, as you can see, it's not going to line up on the holes. So put it at the top, and it will fit through your fender skin. Then get your support arm, your other nuts and lock washers, and again, just lightly thread it on the back. Now repeat those steps on the other two ones. And again, you want to be loose because you'll need to be able to slide the tube through there, and then we can tighten everything up at the end. So again, same process, hole, 14mm bolt, lock washer, nut, and again, repeat the steps again right through. All right, now that we have the braces and U-bolts all lightly tightened, you can now take your slotted tube and slide it through. And again, you need it loose so you can put the tube through the U-bolts. Again, pay attention to which side you put your slotted part. That is the part that's going to go toward the truck and where the clamp is going to go. And again, you're going to want to flip it on the other side so you have a left and a right. So I'm going to take the slotted part, I'm going to put it on the other side. I always take the slotted end and point it away from the quarter fender. That way it's facing the trailer and not towards the cab. Again, be very careful when you slide this through because it can scratch, so you want to go nice and easy. Just line everything up. Also, you're going to want to take the end and take it all the way to the edge, right where the fender starts to curve is where you're going to want to stop with your tube. Again, they're U-bolts, so if you get onto the truck, you throw it on the truck, and it might be one way or the other. You can always loosen these up and slide the tube one way or the other to get everything lined up just perfect. Or if you put it on your trailer, the same thing. You can also adjust it so it lines up the outside edge of your fender on the outside edge of your tire to get you maximum coverage, okay? Next, we're going to take the top flap and assemble it on the top. Now, with this quarter fender, unlike our Millennium arms, it has carriage bolts at the top. So you're going to want to take the carriage bolt, slide it through, take your lock washer and your nut and the backing strip. Line it up. Again, just start the one and then you're going to want to start the other side, and then you can hand tighten. Put the top flap on first. You can let it hang if you want to, just let it dangle. Take your backing strip, line it up well, because you want that on the back to hold it in place. Then put your lock washer and your lock nut. Again, the top flaps are 13mm. All of the hardware on the front of the fender are 14mm. So just keep that in mind at the very end when you want to tighten. So again, just loosely hand tighten it on there. Get another one. Swing the top flap in backing plate up, take the far end, line it all up, and then attach it. Again, just hand tight's fine for right now. So again, attach your remaining bolts and hardware. Okay, so now that everything is hand tight, I can go to the socket, tighten everything down, and then we can attach the clamp and we'll be ready to go. Again, on the hardware part of the fender skin, you're going to need the 14mm socket. Again, you can use a wrench. Do not use any impact guns or mechanical tools. You want to actually just use a socket and do everything by hand. You could over tighten stuff, could crinkle the fender. Again, I always recommend use hand tightening. On the clamp, you can use a gun, but everything on the fender, hand tight with a wrench. All right, guys, now that I got everything nice and tight, you can take the clamp and put the clamp on the end. We'll be ready to take it to the truck. You just take the clamp, slide it over the end. Again, the orientation of the bolt doesn't matter, but I always like facing it away, same where the slot is going, away from the cab of the truck towards the trailer. Again, we tighten it up. Once you get on the truck, you can use a gun, tighten everything nice and tight, and then go back and check all your bolts, make sure everything's good. And then to finish everything off, you just take a microfiber towel and wipe all the spots off. You guys are ready to go. Thank you guys for buying Hogebuilt.